Greg Soulje is back now with his extended farm weather forecast for the nation.
Greg Soulje is back with a look at what's to come in future weeks. And Greg, next week, what do you see as the precipitation impacts?
Again, most of the weather actions across the southern plains, the deep south and southeastern sections of the country, and no snow in the forecast down there. If you wanted to look at the positive side of the ledger, at least we did get some drought relief over some sections of the deep south coming off that snowfall of last week, of which at least the northern extent of the next round of rainfall might have a little wet snow mixed in to start, paling in comparison. But again, significant 1 to 2 inch total is expected down here, and quarter to maybe half inch downwind of the Great Lakes region, little or none for much of the upper Midwest, back through sections of the Big Sky country. Later in the week, maybe some snowfall. This is the issue, not really an issue, it's a welcome change weather-wise here, easing the issues of dryness and drought, but not ending it over the southwestern reaches of the country and scant moisture in the Pacific Northwest. So the southern states and the Southwest, including California, moisture for this week.
All right, Greg, what do you see for temperatures as you look out towards the week of February 3rd?
Nice mild high pressure, thaw-free cycles, and easing of the power bill and livestock feed requirements as well. Footing might be a little precarious where there's lingering snowpack and snow cover, but look at the warmth, if you will, relative to midwinter time from the southern plains into the eastern Canadian prairie. A little bit below average as you get out along the Black Hills and point side westward. No shortage of probably rainfall, maybe some freezing rain aspects to stay heads up for across the Great Lakes region, but this will be a wet weather system for much of the Corn Belt down towards Dixie over the southeastern sections of the country. I think going forward as you get into the planting season, dryness is going to be and drought eradicated the way we see it from the longer range perspective. Moisture picking up into the Pacific Northwest. So a pretty active weather pattern and a mild one across the nation's heartland.
The week of February 10th, does that mildness stay in place?
There's cold air on the move, and here it is, a quick return. Again, this is not a long-lasting affair. The weather pattern is progressive, and we're transitioning again into a pretty ramped-up La Nina setup. So warmth over this particular part of the country, fast jet stream current as cold air builds back over the northern half of the country. Here's that mother lode of Arctic air returning across the southern Canadian prairie, and it'll be a parade of weather systems, Pacific Northwest, northern and central Corn Belt, points out of the east. So where there's been an absence of snow, Mike, we'll get snow as we get deeper into February.
All right, it's coming. Greg, how about the week of February 17th? What's your outlook temperature-wise?
No shortage of cold air. It is locked up across areas of the northern plains and points on northward. A brief entrenchment northward. Some warmth spreading back northward as well. But again, an active jet stream pattern, compression of temperatures across the middle part of the country. And here is the story. Active with snow in the Pacific Northwest, the heartland, and a stormy weather pattern for the northeast and mid-Atlantic region.